just UK, brief videos of time. Stephen Goddard. Hello. Just going to show you Fairfield Basin. Now the first thing that's apparent here, you could have double locks. I've just sussed that out myself. I don't see why they didn't have two sets of locks instead of a stream. Anyway, we're going to walk round. It flows down under Guide Bridge. New Moss Colliery was also along the way, this way, through Ardenshaw, by the side of the Slate Edge Farm, which is now Aldwyn Park Road. Ardenshaw Hall was next to the old infirmary, which is now Manor Road, the old Manchester Hospital. This area is actually Droylsden. Hollingwood would have linked into Failsworth. So it looks like it's always been close to linking to the Rochdale Canal. It was always suggested it should link to the Rochdale Canal before it hits the Pennines. To form a full circular. But the Bury Olsen Canal was also supposed to be linked by somewhere near Hollingworth Lake, which never happened. So a lot of things that did actually even get built halfway and then were cancelled. So, like I say, it's like the roads, but there was nothing besides horses and cars. Then these just went through like a straight line, as straight as they can be. But if you notice, they're full of water, so you can't cross them. So these, in a way, severed the country, well, Manchester. It chopped it up into sections. Train lines, obviously, you can cross, and roads you can cross. So not everybody was a fan of canals when they first came out in this, on this level. They were seen as a bit of a pain, to some people. So we find that hard now that we're so old-fashioned to us. We're so modern back then that people really didn't welcome the idea. I like things like that. Really, that's what history is about, the history of people. It's not about me saying all the names and stuff. So when you put it all together, it's about how people are different then, and how ideas have changed. But the structure's still the same. Just to completely flip round, before I forget, if we were to go back up the canal along the Huddersfield, we get to a place called Staley Bridge. We have to go over the other aqueduct there. We need to film that too, with more history in that direction. But then there's a pretty straight canal, so I'm not sure what we'll do. I was not sure about this one, but it's 6 miles long. It's like a baby compared to some of the things I've filmed in the past. It really is a doddle, the Ashton, and Peak Forest will be complete fairly quickly, I should think. So the longer stretches, I need to come up with ideas, and then I'm going to go over to Selby Bridge and link to the Rochdale. I've always planned to do that, and we'll have a full circle around to the Ship Canal. So under Lower Wharf Street Bridge, that'll be the site of Tameside Sea Cadets, where we started this movie from. Sorry about the rain now, picking up. So let's try and get this all in perspective now. Let's try and get the idea of what we're trying to do. So the Tame flows down through Manchester from the east. Further south, the River Goyt, not the Goyt as I've said, joins, so they meet before Stockport Viaduct and became the Mersey. Not far from the pyramid roundabout. It's on down to the west through Cheadle. There's also the Islington branch canal and New Islington branch links down in the Manchester Piccadilly area. It links through to the Rochdale Canal just before Ducie Street Junction. New Islington Free Ragged School House is a bit like a workhouse for the homeless children or poor children. Cotton Field Park and another branch. So to show how that works, I'm going to finish in the last movie explaining all the branches, and then we'll go under Piccadilly Railway Station and Piccadilly area. The canal actually runs under a building there which has been built over the top of the canal. But that's the Rochdale Canal, but that links then to down into the Castlefield. So it took a long time for the Ashton Canal to be allowed to use these sections and get the legal paperwork ready, so it could then go to the Bridgewater, which the Bridgewater Canal was always controlled by Mr. Bridgewater. Won't go into that, that's another thing, but the guy who owned the Bridgewater Canal owns the bottom lot which connects to its canal, so no one can enter that canal without paying him or going through him. So it took a long time just to get this section of canal going. So I'll end here. It'll include the Rochdale Canal, but the end of the Rochdale Canal includes the Ashton introduction and the first few lots and some listed buildings, Store Street Bridge, which is at a 45-degree skew, which is one of the first of its kind in the world. That's in the Rochdale playlist. I think it's Deansgate Part 1, that area. Castlefield Part 1. So, as we walked up from Manchester, we might as well explain from Manchester up to where I am now. The River Medlock flows under the lower part of the Ashton Canal, which is what we're approaching now. It's culverted under the Sport City Etihad car park. A lot of histories under the car parks, or a lot of things we need to see. So the river crossed the road, the canal and the rail system all seem to cross at the same place there. It's under a new viaduct on New Viaduct Street. That's an original name, isn't it? Called it Alan Ball Street. I'm not going to get into all that. Football. I've said football now, and we leave football because football's a part of history, it's a part of Manchester, but my playlist out about sport basically, so I've mentioned them now. It's a massive site, city, so you know that's something to be proud of for the city as well, as a whole. The current Alan Turing Way was once Mill Street, another branch of canal ran to Ashton Colliery in that area too. Like I say, there was an old railway station in that area, dominated in between that whole area up to top, train stations and railway links. It was one of its kind, owned by the LYR company and the LNWR company, so I'm not sure if that's Lancashire and North West Rail or London North West Rail, not sure. LYR, LNWR, not many companies share one station. Globe Ironworks, which was one of the biggest ironworks in the world. Castle Mill was once at the end of Peel Street, over the bridge, this side of me, actually, where we are. It's the old gasometers of Thames Street Mills. So I think I've had enough of the rain. Get 2 movies here, the third one will finish off Not sure what we're going to do with Peak Forest yet, but we'll do something. Peak Forest, Ashton, Huddersfield, and all its branches are all part of the same playlist. Bridgewater's a separate playlist, Rochdale's a separate playlist, Manchester, Herry, Bolton, Canal companies, and Lancashire Yorkshire Railway is a different playlist. So that's it, hopefully I got all that information in. Do you know what? It's so hard to remember this stuff. It really is while you're walking around, especially in the rain. Take care, Manchester. My name's Stephen Goddard, Manchester, UK. Brief videos of time. Ashton Canal. I'm walking along. It's the first mile of the Peak Forest Canal. The reason this canal was built was to bring its lime products and its from its kilns at the top. So yeah, I was sort of having you on. Well, I won't have done that bit yet, but I will be saying that I don't know about this canal, but I'm actually on it in a previous scout I did when I said I've walked it all. It's called Bugsworth. We have to go to the top, and that will be this canal section. It will be included as part of the Ashton Canal playlist. The Ashton Canal is rather short, I think 6.7 miles. This canal 12.8